Good morning everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So as we suggested yesterday, EurUsd has, I wouldn't say it's rejected the top of the range. Could make an argument for a break through the range here and now pull back. So I suppose what we need to do is look for the opportunities of where support could be found. And all I'm really doing is lining up these tails to the downside here, which was where it was used as support. It's been used as resistance here as well, and it hasn't been tested, so I can actually just fine tune it onto this tail here. Okay, so that's kind of the structure at the moment. Let's just see on the hour, but I think the key thing here is still range bound, and you can see how long we flirted with the top of the range here, sort of staying above it, below it, then above it, and then sort of breaking back below it. And at the moment we are rejecting this level here, which is 118.283. So I suppose the right thing to do is to trade with the trend, and at the moment we are range bound, and it does look like we have a trend reversal, but I'd want to see a retest. Let's just use that level there. I want to see a retest of the underside of these tails here, which would be 118.554, and then a breakdown, which would give me the entry short. And you're probably going to be looking for at least first 117.741, and then possibly a move back down to the bottom of the range. Anyway, this is range bound for me. It's not something that I'm looking for at the moment. US dollar, Japanese yen, pretty much a similar scenario. We were looking for a move to the downside. We were looking for a pullback and then a move to the downside. But what's happened is we've got this massive climb to the upside, and that's due to the vaccine that has been found by Pfizer. So that's pretty much what's happened there. It's just strengthened the dollar. But yeah, I suppose the jury's out at the moment. So I always get very wary when we get a single bar like this. If we get one massive bar like this and we start pulling back, 9 times out of 10 it pulls all the way back and comes back down to the bottom here. So it's something that you need to pay attention to at the moment. So at this stage, there is our move. We've broken the trend line and we're now pulling back. So you want to be waiting. I suppose that level is gone. So let's just realign that level. I'll bring it to the underside here. Okay, you can see all the interaction with this level here, and that is 104.395. And what I would also do with this pair is just bring in a Fibonacci. That should give you a fairly good idea of where it is. Okay, so this level is at the 50%, and then you have a 61 a little bit further. So the problem with the dollar at the moment is you've got vaccine, then you've got the political wars. Remember, Trump hasn't conceded yet, so you've still got that to deal with. You've got political noise. You've got the vaccine, and then you've got the coronavirus plan that Biden's talking about. So you don't know what he's going to do there, whether he's going to shut down the economy as well, like a lot of other countries have done. So there's a lot of unknown at the moment, and I suppose that is kind of what is reflected in what we're seeing. So those two pairs, not for me, thank you. Euro Aussie dollar. Yesterday I was expecting a stronger Aussie dollar, and I think I'm still looking at a stronger Aussie dollar at the moment. The challenge that we have here is we are range bound. If you just do that, so we are range bound. Okay, and we are bottom of range at the moment. So you can see on the 8 hour up and below the moving average. So nothing really long term there. From a short term perspective, technically we are moving down, so we are making lower lows. So I would take a stab at this, wait for a pullback, and then a move to the downside. So what you're looking for is more than likely, I'm just going to There we go. Okay, so this area here of 162,981 would be an area to sell into, and we're looking for this 161714. So Euro Aussie dollar is something to pay attention to. It is range bound at the moment and going sideways, but just look at the history. Consolidates down, consolidates down. So this trend line here, I can extend it a bit further. I can even extend it further. So there it is there. Line up the first two tails. Okay, so you get there, you can see there's our first two tails. So there's the first high, there's a lower high, there's a third one. So that's 3 touches, and we broke it there. But I suspect we're going to bounce on it and move to the downside. Okay, and just want to see if there's something else to the left. There's a lot of, okay, there is one a little bit lower down, which is there. You can see all the interaction with that level there, so I'll give them to you now. Okay, so this pair, we're expecting a bounce off somewhere up. We could get a bounce as high up here, so it could break through the trend line, or alternatively just bounce in this area. So what you're looking for at the moment is there's lots of bullish and bearish price action here, so you're going to wait for a break below the previous fractal, which is here at the moment. Okay, so that is 16227. So a break below that's going to validate, and you're looking for either 161714, or alternatively you're looking for 161545. Okay, Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. That's another one which we have broken through a level here. This is the level we're talking about, which is 094359. Okay, we are sideways right now. Let's just zoom in. You can see we are sideways at the moment, and we are above the moving average. So let's just look at the hour to see if there's something that we can see there. Very sideways. I'd be interested to see if this level holds. So 094359, if that does hold, there is potential for a move to the upside, but this is sideways, not something that I want to be trading at this stage anyway. So yeah, that's a no-no for me right now. If we move on to British pound, Japanese yen, so we've had a pretty good move up here. We have broken through a fairly strong level, as you can see, which is this 137,787 area. So I would expect a little bit of a pullback, and then an opportunity to look at what's going on and possibly buy into that. So what you have with the pound is you've got the Brexit noise. Okay, so I'm just going to fine tune that a little bit. Here's our previous swing high, and I'm going to add that swing high into it as well. So you can see pretty strong move, then into a bit of a flag. Flag is broken, and now we're moving into channel. So I'm looking for a pullback onto structure. The closest structure at the moment is 137682, or alternatively 137377. So if we can get a pullback onto that, I'd be looking for an opportunity to buy, depending on the price action. Get in on it and keep a tight stop on that one as well. Aussie dollar, US dollar. So yeah, we still have a bit of Aussie dollar strength here, but I think we just zoom in here. Oh, sorry, zoom out. See the big move up, sideways. We have broken some structure here. You see, there's our structure. Now let me make it bigger for us. So you can see we have broken through there. We are making higher highs. I'm looking for the pullback and then a continuation to the upside of this move. Okay, that's kind of what we're looking for right now, and need to find a pullback to buy into. It's probably going to be very choppy and sideways, and that's exactly what we see there. I'm not interested in that. So look at this over the last couple of hours. We had a decent break back, and now we've gone back into this, I don't know what to call it, but that's definitely messy. That's not something that I want to be trading. And look at how we're trading above and below the moving average here. Okay, so that's not something I want to be trading. I think we'll wait that. We'll sit this one out as well. British pound, Aussie dollar, there may be something here just based on the pound. So we are bouncing off a fairly strong level here. So that's 17994, and there's a one a little bit further down at 179272. So we are sideways over here after a strong move down. And if we look at it this way, that's another one that I don't think we should be looking at, but there is potential here. So let's just do it this way. So you can see we have this level here that we've been flirting with, okay? And that is 181230. So what we'd be looking for here is a move up, and I'm just going to use this bottom level here. So this is the play that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a move up. I want it to be rejected off 181931. Then I want a deep pullback back onto this level to come and test it at 181230. If that happens and we find support at this area of 181230, then I'll definitely be looking for longs at that level. Okay, so not much happening on the forex space today, and looking at the indexes, I think there's a lot of confusion there as well. So maybe a pretty interesting day as we're waiting for some kind of news to come through from more than likely the political front at the moment. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't really help me today, so I don't think it's going to help you much today, but probably another one of those days where we need to just sit and wait for structure, and that's been the norm for the forex pairs that I watch at the moment. So anyway, I think what we are going to do is just have a look at a few more British pound pairs through the day. I have a sneaky feeling that we do have something brewing along the Brexit front as well. So if I see something, I'll put that up on the Telegram channel for you, and then pop a comment into the comments on the YouTube channel as well. But anyway, that's it for me today. I hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.